you guys enjoy your whatever that is.
All right. Test. So AI chatbots, Dean, are becoming more and more popular. So these are different apps out there where you can create an AI persona and chat with it, right? So you can create an AI picture, and you can have different types of quote unquote friends that you interact with. You could have like a mentor, you could have somebody, and you could sort of, I guess, even develop it to where it's just more of a friend, it's just more of a, motivational person I'm going to exercise with, like a trainer type person. Is this more of a friend? Is it more of a girlfriend or a boyfriend or something like that? So there's a lot more of these out there that you can just set up for free. And now some of these, I guess, to pay for other features and this and that. But you can sit there and chat with it. You're not talking to it physically, but
you
it's like
pay
chatting.
To fuck that one.
Sure, that'll be big time. But you could text it and interact and that type of thing. So these are becoming more popular out there. And some people are saying, in some respects, it's a good thing because it can combat loneliness with people that just may not have someone out there. Others are saying, well, it's just another thing that's creating more recluses. It says people that are interacting with this technology, not seeking to try to interact with actual people.
Okay.
And that in itself is going to create more loneliness and create people who are not able to, or is not as freely able to, or comfortable going out and meeting people and trying to create actual human relationships. So there's studies on this, and there's some stories out there in social media and the news on these chatbots lately here. So that's our Ask an Idiot question of the week. So what do you think? So do you think that these chatbots can be good, or do you think it's more of a risk in that very thing, creating more separation of people and encouraging people to just deal with interact with these chatbots and not maintain or develop new friendships or relationships?
Okay, you ready for this?
Yep.
Let me start with what you'd said about people saying that it would create this, people saying it would create that. My opinion is people should shut the fuck up and mind your own business.
Sure.
Have you been out in public? It's not good. If somebody wants to stay in their house, not bother anybody, and live with a dog, or live with an AI, or live with a stuffed porcupine, it doesn't matter. Leave them the fuck alone and let them do it. They're not hurting you. Mind your own goddamn business. If it makes somebody's life a little bit better for whatever stuffed thing that they're living with, if it's a goddamn sex doll, and now it can talk to them and give them a little bit of comfort because they still don't want to come out of the house and deal with your shit, leave them the fuck alone. Mind your own business. What about all these asshats who are out there shooting up everybody and people and everything? Do you think maybe if they had something like this, maybe they wouldn't be so goddamn angry? So is it a good thing? You're damn right it's a good thing. And everybody who's complaining that it's going to take down society, fucking go create your own society, you know-it-all cunt. What about you, Brian? What do you think?
You raise a good point. I think it could be. I think it could potentially do some harm, for younger people, especially where, and again, it's hard to compare because it's different worlds, it's different things. So, certainly in our generation, if you wanted to talk with people, that's what you had to do. You had to go out and meet people just anywhere. I mean, you had to have the courage to start talking with people out and about. I recall in my time, we would literally drive around in a car, with the hope to meet people. And did we? Yes.
Didn't they do that documentary about you and your friends at American Graffiti? Was that the documentary?
Sure.
Okay.
Drag racing, to the cliff and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling up the cigarettes in the sleeve and shit like that. Yeah.
Part of the greasers, I think.
But that's what we had to do, and at the time I had a lot of confidence because it was, again, there was no other way to do it. Now over time mine has regressed some, I think partially because
you're super old.
Well, maybe that, but just you don't have to interact with people face to face and all that with like dating apps and that type of thing. So I don't know. So there's certainly something to it where I would worry that a young person maybe doesn't develop those skills that might be necessary to achieve some success in life. You have to be able to.
Two of those things, though, settings, Brian.
Go ahead.
Two of those things. The first thing you said there, to whatever, have your skills and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Who are we to determine what other people should be doing?
Well, that's a valid point.
I mean,
that's a valid point.
If they're not hurting anybody, why do we care what other people are doing? And you'd said earlier in this episode, Brian, that you made the joke about the partial timeline of your life compared to the universe, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Take that same principle with the amount of people on the earth now. Back when you were young, there were millions of people. Now there's billions of people. Why do we have to box everybody into everybody else's idea of what conforming society is? Why do we have to tell everybody exactly where the uniform is? I thought that's what the society we're all quote unquote working towards is to be your own people, but be our people, your own people.
You raise a good point. I mean, that's certainly the other side of it. Sure, like if it brings somebody some comfort, and it's for some people, you can argue the other direction as well, where they're not contacting anybody or anything. They just don't have anybody. They don't feel, but now there's at least something.
There's somebody there now.
That they can chat with that's friendly, who's not asking anything of them. It's just simply like a friend. And maybe that in itself develops some skill that they didn't have before and makes them more comfortable to maybe take the next step to, if they wish, to start to meet some friends and they feel more comfortable. Like, I can do this. I'm kind of used to, and, so maybe that's good. Some good there too. But
did you hear about
if it's not bothering anybody, who cares? You're right. Go ahead.
Did you hear about the quote unquote lonely old man who died alone in his house? Motherfucker was smiling when it happened. I don't understand why we force. We think we're doing a good job. I get that people are, when they say that, I understand that they think they're doing well, but you're not in that person's life. You're not in every individual person's life. There's a lot of people who just don't want to be around other people. Why do they have to be your socially acceptable?
Sure.
We go out of our way to accept people for their sexuality, for their gender specification, and all of that wokeness. But yet we will force people to come out and talk to other people and not have this computer friend because it will ruin you socially. Maybe you don't want to be social.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying.
No, it's good. It's good. Makes a lot of sense.
So when somebody tells, we spend too much time on your phones as a society. Yeah, because it's more entertaining than talking to your stupid ass. Mind your own business. You know why I'm on my phone? Because it's fun. You know why I'm not talking to you? Because you're not, you dolt.
Yeah, step it up, people. Make people want to have a conversation. Are you a great? Are you so great in conversation that you could be? You should replace AI. I don't know.
Right. I'd be
You
at my. I remember when I was married, I would be at my ex mother-in-law's house, and she would complain that they're on their phones and not interacting. Have you talked to you? It's not fun. You're not in this phone. You're out here.
Right.
I'm going in here.
Right. That I will say I'm trying to work on personally. Right. So if I'm in a group setting or with somebody, I'm keeping the phone. That's different.
And that's fine. That's a personal thing. But
right.
I shouldn't tell you not to do that. I shouldn't go, Brian.
Be in the moment.
Yeah, be in the moment. Could you talk to us? No, maybe what I'm saying does not interest you.
Yeah, step it up, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if I was a better conversationist or a better human being, you'd want to do that. You'd want to talk to me over the phone. But I'm not, so do what you want.
Sure.
If it's something important, I'll tap you on your head. I'm gonna tap you on the head also when I'm about to do. Anyways, what did that answer the?
No, that's it.
All right,
that's it.
All right.
So good conversation, and we're interested to hear what you guys think out there. So, are chatbots ruining society in some respects, or are they helping, or does it really matter as long as it brings some people some comfort and they're not bothering anybody?
That's key.
Mind your own fucking business, like you said.
Mind your own fucking business. And that goes with everything, people. Just when it comes down to it, any of these questions about society we have, it definitely comes down to mind your own fucking business.
That's right.
For example, it just comes to mind. There was like a famous director who said that Marvel movies aren't real movies; that they're just whatever he said. He was shitting on Marvel movies. How about you make your own little fucking wonderful film and not shit on what other people like? Comes down to mind your own goddamn business.
That's right.
That's really what life is. If you want to know the secret to life, I know the fucking secret to life. Mind your own goddamn business.
Sure. The quote I was reminded of recently was, I think it was Dr. Phil said it. It was something along the lines of, never underestimate the opportunity to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah,
very good.
Absolutely.
It's very good advice. Very good advice. Well, Dean, some people think,
and that's fun that it's coming from two guys who choose to post their conversation throughout the fucking world.
That's all right. We like this. We're not. This is enjoyment. This is a way to keep connected. We enjoy interacting with, and we're together. We're not talking all the time. I mean, shit. I think probably when we're together, we probably talk less.
Right.
It's just a comfort to be in the same location.
Yeah, we just hold each other when we're together.
That's right. I get that something. You're so quiet. I'm like, because I'm here, comfortable with you, and I'm observing. You don't need to fucking talk all the time. Just relax. Anyway.
Yeah, and as far as the podcast goes, like you said, the majority of this we do it for us.
Sure.
We don't pay for this shit. It's free.
Right.
Not many people listen in general, but if they do and they enjoy it, cool.
That's right.
That's up to them to decide.
That's right.
I'm never going to tell everybody, you need to listen to this. Would I like you to? Yeah. And then once you do it, if you just think, it's not my thing. Oh, I totally get it. I've heard me. I understand.
Yep. That's right. Yeah, we only charge $5 an episode to listen in Brazil. That's it. Everywhere else
and don't get them wrong, people in Brazil. We're not charging you. You have to pay us $5, and we'll do this podcast in Brazil. Our Spanish, is that the Spanish? It isn't great, but we will speak Brazilian for you.
Yep. Come at you live. For the bottom of the Jesus statue in Rio de Janeiro, ladies and
Oh, you're
gentlemen.
thinking we're going to go there. Yeah, it might take us more than a little $5 to get us there, but it would be fantastic. We'll do a live show in Brazil.
Absolutely. That's right. Yep.
Carnival.
Sure.
All right.
It'd be fantastic.
Hey, did you like that video? You know you did, and we know you did. So stop screwing around and go like that video, subscribe to our channel, and join us for some more.
Ham gravy.
Absolutely.
Some pop culture headlines and our Ask an Idiot segment after the break.
After the break.
That's right.
All right.
What's going on with the cat?
Something up again outside of it while we were doing that. Then he brought the millipede thing in. Oh, Faye.